everyone, so today's video is going to be an update for my no buy. So I am doing a no buy for all of 2021. At least I think I'm gonna finish it out through the rest of 2021. I'm not really sure what's gonna happen at the end of the year. We'll talk about that a little bit later on in this video, but I like to do these videos every 3 months. I find that that's a good period of time to where I actually have stuff to talk to you guys about to update you on. So I did do obviously my intro video to this and then my sort of first quarter update. So this is going to be the halfway mark, and I feel like this year is going by really, really quick. I can't believe it's already halfway over, and I'm already halfway done with my no buy, and I've done really, really well on it. So let's just go ahead and get into talking about what I want to update you guys on and how everything has been going. So first of all, if you didn't see my intro video, I will have the playlist link down below so you can go back and watch that if you want to. But just as a quick overview, I am allowing myself to have a budget of $300 this year. That is just for beauty. So this includes skincare, makeup, hair care, any beauty products, but nothing else. So $300 a year comes out to $25 a month. And I haven't necessarily been spending $25 each month. I've kind of been letting that accumulate, and as I need to buy new products, I will buy sort of a bigger order of new products. So I might spend $70 in 1 month, but the previous 2 months I may not have spent anything. So I've kind of been purchasing in batches like that and just waiting until there is a few things I need to buy instead of just buying like one product at a time, because I feel like that way I end up purchasing more. Also, I can get free shipping obviously if I purchase more at a time. So I like to wait until I have enough products that I need to replace. So basically I'm only letting myself buy replacements. I'm not buying pretty much any makeup because I don't really need any replacements. I have so much that I still need to go through. So I haven't been buying any makeup really, obviously besides the mascara here and there and those types of products that you need to replace consistently. But I have been buying skincare, and actually over the past quarter, so since the last update, so this is April, May, and June, I have not bought anything, so I haven't spent any money on any beauty products. But my birthday was in April, so I did get some birthday gifts, and my mom actually let me buy a small order on Ulta, which was part of her birthday gift to me. So I did get a few beauty products, so I'm just gonna go and like sort of review the beauty products that I brought into my collection, and just to let you know what products I have brought into my collection. But this doesn't count towards my budget because it was gifted to me by my mom for my birthday. So the first product is an SPF from Australian Gold. This is their plant-based lotion sunscreen, and I actually just recently finished an SPF and a face moisturizer, which you will see in here. So I kind of knew I was going to be going through those and knew that I would need a backup. So I did purchase this, or my mom purchased it for me in April. So like I said, this doesn't count towards my budget, but I just want to show you what I brought in sort of to my beauty inventory, and I have been enjoying this. I haven't used it a ton obviously because I just finished the previous sunscreen I was working on. And then she also got me a couple moisturizers. So this is like my daily morning moisturizer. This is the formula, I don't know how to say this brand, it's like 10.0.6. I don't know if it's just formula 10, but this is their Thirst No More moisturizer with fruit complex and white tea, and I have been really, really enjoying this moisturizer. I feel like this brand is kind of expensive for the size of these products. This is 1.7 ounces and it is pretty tiny. I believe this was like $10 or $12. So I do like this. I feel like I may try some other moisturizers before I go back to using this one though. And then I also got just like a more hydrating nighttime type of moisturizer. This is again the Formula 10 that's the French side. This is the PM Perfector Hydrating Cream. So this is more of like a intense moisturizer for the nighttime, and I have been really enjoying this as well. Like I said, I feel like it is kind of expensive for what you get, so I may try some other moisturizers before I go back to this one just to decide what I like the best. I haven't really tried a ton of moisturizers out. And then she also got me this Tree Hut Vitamin C Shea Sugar Scrub. That's like a tongue twister, and I have been really loving this. This was on my wish list for a while. This has alpha hydroxy acid in it, which is supposed to be good for keratosis pilaris, which is like those bumps you get on the back of your arms. And this has been really good in keeping my skin so soft and smooth. I really love it, and I find that it's not like super intense. It feels really nice, and this is sort of like a, I don't know, it just feels like I'm pampering myself when I use it. And I like to use this usually like 2 times a week, every like 3 showers usually. So I have been really enjoying this, and I find that it keeps my skin super smooth. And she did also get me a couple makeup products just because it was my birthday and I was very tempted by makeup, which we will talk about later. But I got this supercharged dewy primer from Milani, and this is a relatively new product and I've heard really good things about it, so I really wanted to try it out, and I do really like it so far. I do want to try their other primer. It is similar to this, but it's not the same, it's different. So I think I'm gonna try that one next. And I only had, the reason I sort of let her purchase this for me is because I only had my ColourPop Pretty Fresh hydrating primer in my collection as like the only hydrating primer I had. I also have like a pore filling primer as well. So I wanted like another type of hydrating primer, and I felt like, I don't know, I could justify this. So maybe I shouldn't have let her purchase this, but this is also a product that I go through regularly because it's just a hydrating primer. I use this pretty much every single day, so I can go through these pretty quickly. So I knew I was sort of going to be going through my ColourPop hydrating one, and that's already like halfway gone. So I knew I would kind of need a hydrating primer at least before the end of the year. And like I said, I use this every single day, so I go through them really quickly. And then I also got a mascara from her, which this is the e.l.f. Lash It Loud Volumizing Mascara. And I'm really excited to try this. Obviously, the package is not even open. I do have 2 mascaras going right now, but I don't like either of them. What do you guys do when you open a mascara and you don't like it? And I have 2 open right now that I don't like. I don't want to just throw them out and waste them, but they do flake on me, so they're just kind of annoying to wear because by the end of the day I'll have like black all underneath my eyes. So I don't know if, like, I'm kind of just forcing myself to use them right now, but I really want to open this and try it. But I feel like I at least have to use those other mascaras a little bit more before I can call them done. So yeah, I'm really excited to use this. I will probably open this relatively soon. But that is it for everything I sort of brought into my collection, even though it doesn't count as using up any of my budget. So my budget is the same as it was previously. So in the last quarter, I spent $84.66. So I basically have $215 left. And like I said, this quarter I didn't purchase anything. So that's 3 more months that sort of add up. So technically we are at $150. Like, I could have spent $150 if I wanted to, and I've only spent like $85. So that is really good that I still have $215 left. However, I have been very tempted by products, especially by sales that have popped up here and there, and I find myself just wanting to try new brands. So this is a really hard thing to hold myself back from, because obviously this year I'm not getting to try any new brands, and that's part of the reason why I love makeup, is just trying new formulas. But I find that within my collection I have formulas that I haven't used as much and I don't really know very well, so I feel like I can do that within my own collection, and I just have to keep reminding myself that when I am tempted by something. There have been multiple products or brands websites that I've gone on, made sort of like a fantasy cart. Like, I will go on these websites and add a bunch of things to my cart, like everything that I want, and then I will think about checking out, but I won't actually check out. I just have to remind myself what I already have in my collection. And I find that making these sort of fantasy carts helps me to sort of feel like I'm purchasing makeup, or at least get to look at makeup and decide what I want. It also helps me with my wish list to decide what I want to purchase when I eventually do start to purchase makeup again. So it helps me sort of get control of my wish list and get to know what I actually really want and might add value to my collection. And most of the products I am tempted by are products that have been on my wish list. So these products that I keep going back to, I know that that is something that I will most likely end up buying when my no buy ends. And when I really think about it, I know that I don't need any more makeup and I can't really use up all of the products that I already have in my collection, which is also why I declutter products, because I don't want products just sitting in my collection that I'm never using. So I have decluttered a lot this year. I recently finished my whole declutter series where I went through my whole collection category by category with you guys. So I'll have that playlist linked down below in the description as well if you want to go check those out and watch some declutters. But this has also really held me back, or at least helped me in not purchasing products, because when I really think about what I have in my collection, for instance, if I want to purchase a foundation, I have so many foundations in my collection. Right now I'm not even wearing foundation. Every day I've only been wearing concealer. I don't think I've worn foundation in like the past month. So when I am tempted by a foundation, or say any other products that I already have in my collection, I can sort of go back to my collection, pull out those products, and be re-inspired by my own collection rather than purchasing new products. So for what I see myself purchasing, first of all, my makeup inventory has gone down a lot and I've done really well with it. I recently posted my mid-year makeup inventory update, and the thing is, I only have 2 concealers left. So concealer is a category that I've been very, very tempted by, but I know I have 2 left and I don't necessarily want to have more than 2 in my inventory. So I'm gonna wait until I finish up at least 1 concealer before I purchase another one, which will probably be for a while, because the 2 concealers that I have are pretty full and have a ton of product left in them. So I know by the time I finish them off, it might even be the end of 2021. Therefore, I won't be on my no buy anymore, so I won't really have those restrictions and will be able to buy a concealer. But also, when I go off of my no buy, I don't just want to go crazy and buy 4 concealers because I only have 1 or 2 in my collection. So that is like not the point of this no buy. The point of this no buy is to realize what I have in my collection, get to know my collection a lot more, and get to know really every single product in my collection and how I feel about every product. If there's products that I tend not to reach for, then that is one obviously I want to declutter, because I know I'm just not going to reach for it and I'm going to pick other products over it. I really want to get my collection to where I really love every single product, but that's also difficult because I like to try out new products. So I feel like it will be a balance between loving what I have in my collection while purchasing new products and being able to try them out and decide my really solid opinion on them. That's for when I go off of my no buy. So I just want to be obviously more conscious of my purchases when I end my no buy. So now to talk a little bit about when my no buy is actually going to end. I didn't really have a set date or anything. I was kind of just going to do it and experiment and see how I felt. So I sort of thought, like, all of 2021 I do want to do a no buy, but around the holidays obviously there's going to be really good sales and deals. So I thought I might let myself off the hook in like November, so let myself purchase products in December depending on the sales and stuff. But I really do want to go most of the year without purchasing makeup, so I might do until after Christmas, because even then there's really good like after Christmas deals as well, and like New Year's deals. So I may wait until after December 25th before I can purchase anything. That will technically be all of 2021. I mean, you're missing 5 days here and there, but I might not purchase anything at all. I just really don't know how I feel at that time. Obviously, we're only halfway through the year, so I still have another update to do before this. So we'll see how I feel in the third quarter of the year. But I also feel like I've made it this far, so I don't really want to purchase anything, because then it's like all this time I've spent on my no buy is kind of wasted if I end up purchasing anything. It's like breaking the, I don't know, breaking my no buy. I feel like this wouldn't necessarily be pointless, but I feel like I'm just not gonna break it at this point because I've gone so long without purchasing any makeup, and I know I have so much in my collection that I need to use, and I know that I still feel overwhelmed by my collection, which is also a sign I don't need any more makeup, because I really want to get my collection down to a size where I feel like I can really use everything and I don't feel overwhelmed by any one category. So the thing with this is I also know I'm not going to have a minimalist collection at any point. So I may feel differently about this in 3 months, but right now I don't see myself purchasing any makeup. While I may be tempted and maybe looking at these websites and adding things to my cart, I don't think I will purchase anything. And I think I will make it until after Christmas. The one thing that has really tempted me is the Salt New York cream products. That's the only product they sell. And that is a brand that I've been wanting to try for so long. But first of all, they are not cheap. They are a pretty luxury brand. But also, I wanted some more creams in my collection for this whole year pretty much. And I know I don't have many creams in my collection at all compared to powder products, and specifically cream products in pan form. I maybe have like 1 or 2 products in that form. So that is a product that I know will add something to my collection. So I may allow myself to purchase that at the end of the year. I may wait until Christmas, see if they have any sales. Usually they don't really have any sales very often during the year. So I'm thinking they may have a sale around that time. But if I buy one of their bundles, it's automatically 30% off. I feel like I may splurge on that and treat myself sort of as my gift for completing this no buy this year. So I'm not really sure how the end of the year is going to go, but at least until November, I plan on purchasing no makeup whatsoever. Obviously, I will purchase replacements if I need another mascara or something like that. Also, I'm purchasing skincare because I go through that relatively quickly, or at least regularly. So let me know if you guys enjoy these no buy updates. I really enjoy filming these and updating you guys on kind of my mindset and where I'm at in my no buy, and I hope this is helpful to you. So if you did enjoy it, make sure to give it a thumbs up. I do post new videos 3 times a week, so if you want to see more from me, make sure to subscribe, and don't forget to hit that bell icon to get notified every time I post. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.